This is Pershan and welcome back to the new video of Java tutorial, and it's the fifth part of this video sequence series. And today what I'm going to discuss is we're going to make a program of Java to swap two variables without using third variable. Now, it seems simple, but it's not that simple too in Java. So here we go, because in the last video I think you got an idea, might get an idea of how to programming in Java. And don't worry if you don't get that, because if you practice, if you stay with me, if you follow me, if you follow these sequence, any kind of a sequence, not particularly this, you will get an idea and how to just get onto this program. So let's begin. So let's just first declare our class swap. As you know, the name of class beginning should be in capital letter with curly places. Now just public, making it public, static, void, no return type, main string, args, prices. I'll tell you this later on, because it's later. This part is the latest steps. Okay. Let's just declare two variables like int a equals to 40, b equals to 5. Okay. This must be pretty new to you, like how to declare variables, which I always already told, I think, in the previous video, but I'm telling you again, it's how to declare variables. Just write the data type. In the previous video I told you there are 9 kind of data types generally, and one of them is int. Its size is 2 bits in Java JVM machine, so you can declare that way. See, let's begin. So how can you swap it? And let's just first run the program, and now later I will tell you how it is working. So let's a is equals to p into a. I'm writing the statements, later I'll tell you the meaning of them. B equals to a divided by b, and now a is equals to a divided by b. Super. Now just display them. For display we use system class sum.out.println a equals to plus a we used to just display the value we stored in. Same system dot out dot println p is equals to price, okay, plus p. Superb. Now just make the brackets close and save it. I already told you how to save this program, and I'll just first get rid of this, because it might get an error because it not recognize this. So let's just cut them, and I'll save it with the class name swap dot java, and let's save this in desktop because it's easier for us to retrieve it. Yeah, save it. Let's open cmd, run it. cmd, change the desktop, and it's now. So let's just run it. Program of swap not java, exactly nowhere. So let's just run it. Java swap, yeah, a is equals to 5, b is equals to 40, and what was initially a is equals to 40 and b is equals to 5. So the program works absolutely successful. Now just tell you what is happening over here. Okay, so let's just first implement the statement this. Now this statement, what did is it make a space a in the memory and a space b in the memory. Okay, now meanwhile the next statement, what it did, it implements 40 to a and 5 to b. Super. And when the statement a is equals to b into a implements or read by compiler. Now a becomes 40 into 5, that is a 200. Okay, and when it becomes 200, we can write second value of a is 200, and the next statement says b is equals to a divided by b, means now b is equals to, what is a is 200 divided by, what is b is initially 5, no changes has been applied, so it will be 40. Now b has been changed because b was initially 5 and it is now 40, so the program working fine. Now the last statement says a is equals to a divided by b. Now a was initially 200 divided by b, and b is 40 over here, which is changed last step, so it is divided by 40 and it's 5. So in this way the value has been swapped without using the third variable. And now this time for the what you say, the C concept, I make a commitment that at every end of every video I'll be taking a C question, so it's the time for the C question type. So let's begin with the question itself. Let's take the question. I already wrote it for you. Now the question says that these are the formalities. The question is this: for int I is equals to 3, I less than 15, I plus is equals to 3, and printf I. You have to print I, and the question will be quite clear to you because it's very simple, but the concept is very vast. It says, let me tell you what's for loop is actually, because the people don't know. Let me tell you that what this 3 statements means. And actually the compiler executes these 3 statements continuously. First execute this statement, then it comes to this, and then finally it comes to this. And you gotta notice that it has a semicolon at the last. This says that it doesn't come to the for loop. This is not in the case. It terminates it here only, doesn't execute any statement in the for loop. So printf is out of the loop, and that doesn't mean to us now. So what's this statement means? It means that this for loop gonna implement these 3 statements continuously, and at the end it will stop when i's value is finally 12, because when it implements after 12 it come on to 15, that will false the condition. So the output should be 12. It should be 15. Okay, so let's just make a mistake or what we did. Output is okay. Output should be 15 exactly. Why? Because it will stop at when I is equals to 15. It will not go further than 15. It will stop when I is equals to 15. So it's the value of I that is the final stage of this loop after implementing it 4 times, 5 times exactly. So hope you'll learn it, and we'll make it